Hey.
Dun, dun.
Hey.
Dun, dun. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back. This is our podcast for my future self. I'm Callie.
And I'm Serena.
We are coming back on a high note, people. I just don't know. I feel like this is such good energy. I'm really happy to be back filming another episode. I feel like last year when we first started this podcast, we were kind of like, oh, we should get out all these episodes as we can.
We were doing it. I know you guys probably noticed, maybe not, because we just started again.
Mhm.
But as you can see, you probably didn't see an episode last week. Last year, we were on the schedule of posting every Friday. But with our busy lives and just a lot going on, we feel that we cannot commit. So we had to switch it up. And now you'll be getting an episode every other week. But don't you worry. We have other stuff coming up as well. However, that's what is the move.
That's the move. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that later. But how are you, Serena? How are you doing?
I'm good. We had a great talk today. We went to Ginger Elizabeth.
Shout out to Ginger Elizabeth.
We had a good chat, and we'll get into that. Another thing that I decided to do today is I'm going to do 75 hard.
What is that? I've never heard.
And if you guys don't know what 75 hard is, it's a challenge that a lot of people are doing, a lot of entrepreneurs are doing too, to kind of help you physically, mentally, all that good stuff. It's basically a 75-day challenge where you have to do these certain things consistently. Now, don't get it twisted. Some of these things are not it. So I had to make some modifications. Okay. It's a little too extreme for me. I'll tell you guys what it is and like what I modified. Okay. But basically for 75 days straight, I have to commit to. So we have to stick to a diet.
Okay.
Like
and a specific diet?
You can choose whatever diet you want. So people do keto, people do just anything that will help their body up, essentially. Okay. For me, I'm exiting out the fast food. No fast food. I know we talked about it last episode. I thought I couldn't, but I ate chicken nuggets and had a Sprite last night from McDonald's at midnight, and I realized I don't want to live my life like that. So we're going to X the fast food. I'm not going to be crazy with it and like only eat veggies and we're going to try our very, very, very best to eat whole foods for the most part, because obviously I might go out to eat, you know. Right. But fast food is like the main thing that I want to take out because that's what makes me feel the worst. Second is, so the regular challenge has 2 workouts a day for 45 minutes each, and one of them has to be outside. Not going to commit to that. I'm just going to work out 5 days a week, not every single day. I think that's crazy. Yeah. I need my body to rest. So we're going to do 5 days a week, and it could be gym. It could be a fitness class. It could be a dance class. I'm going to include all that because that's all moving your body essentially. And then instead of the second workout, I'm going to commit to taking a walk every day. It doesn't have to be super long or super short, just whatever I feel. Just getting outside, getting the vitamin D would be good. Okay. And then third would be take a progress picture when you're at the gym. So just to really track like how you're looking, how you're feeling, all that stuff. And then the next one is read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. So that'd be fun. I have so many books that I haven't freaking touched. So I'm doing
10 pages like minimum a day
to read. Yeah. Which is like not bad.
That's not bad.
And I think that's it, unless I'm missing something, but let me double check. Oh, and then a gallon of water.
Oh, you need that, sister.
Which I have to pee.
Where's our water? It's behind the chair.
Period.
I put it right next to you because I know. Look at it. It's cute.
Or you could hear it. This is my second cup. Baby. This is my second cup.
Good job.
I'm gonna try to get to 4, but 3 is like.
Yeah, you know, I like how you're making it more realistic for yourself.
Period, yeah, because that's crazy to do. And another one. Okay. No alcohol.
You can do it.
This is going to be a huge test, you guys. I'm going to a wedding, or maybe 2 weddings. I don't know. But I just want to see how I do with like going to these social settings and not needing to have a drink.
Right. There's a lot of non-alcoholic beverages
could be a DD.
out there. There's a lot of alternatives. What is it called? Mocktails. So you can still feel included, right?
Yeah, so I'm excited. I know it sounds crazy, and
no, it doesn't.
It's probably going to be a little bit difficult, but I want to be consistent with something and challenge myself. And it's already made up challenge, so I'm going to stick to it. And I think I would like to do all those things. So
I really like that challenge. You're inspiring me. I think I kind of want to do it now. The more that I feel like you could. You've already done maybe I can modify it in a way that's different. Like, you know how you modified it like to your lifestyle, maybe I'm thinking about it. Okay, maybe.
Well, get back to us. Get back to us. But let me know if you want to do it too.
75 days.
If you're doing it, do it with me. I'm going to keep doing this.
I'm going to do it.
Okay, period.
You have witnesses.
From today all the way till April 24th.
So all in all, there's like 4 or 5 pillars of what you need to do when it comes to
I'll send it to you.
Send it to me. I'll modify.
And then me and then a couple of other friends are doing it.
Okay, cool.
And so we can have a group chat. Speaking of group chat, we'll talk about that later.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead. Talk about what you got for me.
Let's see. What's new with me? As you can see, we're kind of back in where we usually film. If you're not watching, let me just describe to you what's happening. So where we usually film, it's like the white background, with the lights.
Like, you miss her.
We're kind of back just a little bit. Mm-hmm. We have like a new wall. It's getting wood and leaves, but we're still working on that. So currently for my business, I'm still at a different space, same location. It's been going really well. I guess it's a blessing in disguise, just because at first I thought, the sky was falling. I'm not going to have a professional space to do my work, but God is really good, and I was able to find a place like that. So I'm doing really good. Right now, it's really slow when it comes to lashing because everyone got their lashes done in December. Mm-hmm. Everyone's still coming down from the holiday.
They'll be back.
I'm just waiting for you guys. You know where to find me. But a really exciting thing that I'm working on right now is that I want to shoot professional content of models that model my specific lash sets. Ooh. So I want to talk to people, maybe like if they have the right eye shape that I want to work on, if I want to experiment on them. I really want to put together a collective of girls wherein they can come in, get their lash set done, and I can shoot content of them, whether they're laying down, standing up, like just really cute professional content that fits my aesthetic for my business. Yeah. And I think that will make my business stand apart from everyone else just posting like from here and like getting the eyes and just posting just the eyes. I kind of want to highlight how diverse Sacramento is and like how diverse my group of clients are. And it's really cool because I get to talk to and work with hella different people. They all look different. No one looks the same. That's why it's really nice to see that people are drawn to my page because like, oh, I saw a girl that looks like me on your page and you do hooded eyes, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, yeah, I have experience in that. So I want to be able to kind of open that world up a little bit more and then kind of elevate my brand with the type of content that I want to come out for this year. So that's
my first time hearing that. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah. So I already talked to a couple of people. I already scheduled some, but all in all, I want more. But yeah, just a heads up for that. That's something exciting. I really want to work on when it comes to something new with Calafia Beauty. What else is new? I don't know if I should share this, but I guess I can just give you an overview of like what I also want to do with Calafia Beauty currently that I'm working on. Is that one of my passions in this life, or like, one of my purposes that I feel most comfortable sharing is I love helping people, and it's in my purpose to help others. And then now I'm in like this beauty space. I'm in the beauty world now. And a lot of the times, like some people are looking for people to help them start their beauty journey. So I guess what I want to say is I want to be one of those people to help you. Yay. So whether that be like being an educator or just someone that can help you kickstart your business when it comes to your brand, your look, I really want to cultivate and make a system for people, just because like I've been through so much in my journey that I would just love to share. And one thing I really love about the beauty industry, especially lashes, like no one really gatekeeps anything. And that's really hard to find when it comes to trying to level up. You try to get information from people, communicate, network, right? But a lot of the times people gatekeep or they charge for the information, like really high, crazy prices. But people try to make business out of it. They try to capitalize on things like that. And I don't blame them, more money in your pocket, that's dope. But what I love about beauty is that everyone doesn't really gatekeep. So I want to be a part of that, the positive side of being an entrepreneur in the beauty industry. So I think I'm doing really good. And yeah,
I love to hear that. And that's awesome about the community, because as I talked in the last episode about real estate, a lot of people gatekeep in real estate.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's probably totally different in different.
Yeah, I feel like it's more cutthroat in my industry a lot. But
whatever made you loser,
it's okay.
It's okay.
But I will share, so
yeah,
it's all
you
good.
will share.
But we have other news to share.
Wait,
what?
news. Other than the other news, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm good.
With everything, you know, it's just you now. Sold by Serena.
Oh,
Ray.
update on how that's going, because what date is it? It hasn't been a week yet. Okay, it's been more than a week of January, and honestly, I'm not like really stressed out. If anything, I had a moment of losing inspiration when it came to content, which is normal. I was telling Raymond how I feel like it's very common that, you know, making content, being creative on that aspect was a hobby for me. But now that I feel like it's part of my job, part of a way that I get clients, it became less fun for me, because now I feel like I have to meet a deadline. And it's crazy because I'm not even a content creator making money off of it. It's just another way of like my marketing and being out there every single day, which has worked for me. So that's why I want to keep doing it. And I sat there, told Raymond, I was like, I don't know what to post. I feel bad when I don't post, but I just took a second and I was like, let me let that go. Let me let that go. No one's dying. Nobody is like, oh my God, Serena didn't post today. Like, if anything, I feel like no one really cares, to be honest with you. The whole thing is just more awareness of me. But I ended up just like going back, sitting down and actually brainstorming, getting creative. I put on some music and was just thinking up ideas. I touched my content calendar after many months because I wasn't really using it and utilizing it. I was pretty much just winging things and posting whatever and just copying people's things, and just that feeling, I didn't feel good anymore. So I'm glad that I took that time. I was self-aware and I did something about it. And now I have a whole content calendar all scheduled. I know I'm a little bit behind on editing, but it is what it is. At least I have the content and it'll get out eventually. So that's the update. That's the only kind of struggle. But other than that, I'm looking at this year with more patience, more grace, because you know how we were like, oh, where's the clients? Right. I have a good amount. I mean, I'm thankful that I have a good amount that, you know, I'm happy with. Obviously, we always want more, but I'm pretty content. And also, I got to keep in mind that when I don't have so many clients or as many clients, it's okay. It's one of those seasons, and enjoy that season. So a couple lessons I've been learning and a couple things I've been implementing. But other than that, I'm feeling so good. That's good. Side note, I just got HelloFresh. This is not sponsored, but HelloFresh, I will give you every day. I'm like hyping this up to everybody I know, and I can give you a code, and you can literally only pay $5 for a week of food. I'm telling you guys.
Bring me to the code.
Like I said last episode, I don't cook. So I've already cooked 2 meals. Good job. And it was very good. It was very fun. I enjoyed myself, and I love it. So I think what I'm going to do is every other week I'm going to order HelloFresh, because I know it gets a little bit pricey. I have a code. I'll email it to you.
Thank you.
So that you can experience it. We had a Gouda burger with some potato wedges on Monday. Yesterday we had the sweet chili beef with like green beans, rice.
That's all HelloFresh. Interesting.
And then they have so many different meals. And then I think the next 2 days are gonna be pasta, and then a crusted chicken with mashed potatoes.
Okay, be real. Like, period. Is it good quality, like tasting?
Yeah.
Because I feel like, I don't know, growing up seeing stuff like that.
Yeah, I know. And like, people are always no, that is not lean cuisine. This is not no microwave shit.
Right.
Like, you're actually cutting the vegetables.
It just gives
and like preparing
like,
everything, and it gives you exactly the portions you need for the amount of people that you want to cook for.
Wow.
So me and Raymond just went on the 4-day plan with 2 people, and 4 days was enough because, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday we might go out to eat or eat something else, obviously, and then obviously it saves us more money that way. So, and then every other week I think is a good one, because it gives us a chance to actually physically cook and like save money, because we save money that way because we don't go out as much like on the weekdays and all that. So
I think that concept's really cool, because especially if you're a beginner to cooking and you don't know steps and you don't know portions, that's me. A good idea. Good job, Serena. I'm proud of you.
And it's a good bonding moment. Me and Raymond cook together, and shout out to Adias. She's the one that gets it, and then she recommended it to me, gave me the code, all that jazz.
I'm gonna get the code and I'll tell you.
So that's all that's been happening for the past week.
Everything sounds really good. Good. Okay, now we can move on to what we're so excited for. I'm so excited.
So, okay. I don't know if you guys follow us on the stories, but we did post a poll asking you guys, you women out there, sorry, men.
Not for you today.
But we started a poll asking if anyone would be interested in starting a community, if you will, for women, for empowering. I can never say that word. Empowering, supporting and collaborating, really. It doesn't have to be just female entrepreneurs, but just any woman that is on the road to building their dream life, just like us. Right. We want to build a community where everyone feels safe to say what they want to say and like go talk about their experiences, what they're going through, give some motivation. Like everyone can kind of like bounce ideas off of each other in there, or just share something positive, or share a quote or something, just so that we have a group of people that that will support you. Because I feel like if you're someone that feels like you're not getting enough support with whatever you're doing, or you feel like you want more, people in your corner, more people to hype you up, especially women. I know it's hard right now as we're getting older to make more friends and like who do we trust, and like especially with women, you can get a little catty, and you know how girls be as emotional beings. Right. But we just wanted a safe place for that.
Yeah, and this started, like, I feel like this idea started with Serena giving us the idea of like, dude, we should like get together with the girls and like make vision boards, right? And then it started leading into like, I just love our circle right now. Like the people in our lives that we've surrounded ourselves with, like everyone is just on this like not hype, but like this journey of just growing and, living your best lives and just being supportive and like wanting more for yourself. And then from there, the other idea spurred like, dude, what if we like build a collective or a community of more than just our friends, but like other entrepreneurs we might know, or maybe people you might know, and like just create a constant motivational, inspirational space, safe space for you to feel supported. Because you never know, like what if you don't know what that means? Like what if you have never felt that before?
And there's women out there that probably don't have like friends in their circle right now that have similar mindset, or you know how when you're in this age of mid-20s and stuff and older, like you start losing people, or like maybe you're growing out of friendships, and because it's just sometimes you just don't think not as like-minded anymore. So this is another chance for that, to be around like-minded women, and it's something really exciting.
It's exciting, and like to wake up to, like, for example, let's just say a group chat of like of like women, and like it's just good positive energy and vibes. It would keep me inspired and motivated, just
for sure, because everyone else is on the same journey,
on the same energy. And yeah, that's basically what we want to pursue. And it's very exciting because I've never been a part of something like this before, let alone planning and making it,
it's just gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be a whole different type of energy, because I'm used to being in realtor group chats, and it's all different kinds of people, different ages, different genders, different everything, different incomes, like it's just all the different things. But I feel like with this different pool of women, I feel like we'll have so much to relate on, and a lot of things to learn from each other. There might be people that are been entrepreneurs for hell long, and then people just starting, and it'll be cool to see the different different types of industries as well. So,
and I like how we're opening it up to not just
our friends,
people like us, our friends and entrepreneurs. Like, what if you work a 9-to-5?
But we still want you there. If you want someone to, if you still need that support, and you're still working if you're working that 9-to-5 to build that dream life, that is freaking okay dope too. That's still so applaudable, and you are so welcome to be part of the group as well. So, what's it called, girl?
What's it called? So you know how our brand is called For My Future Self. Well, this new community or collective we're building up is going to be called For Her. It's on brand. And if you guys seen our post, please go follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
But it's just a very positive movement that we want to help embark on. I know there's a lot of people in the community here in Sacramento who also love empowering and supporting other women, and we just want a piece of it. We want to like be able to bring our own ideas to the table and bring other women with us and like bring them to the table. We can all sit down, have talks, like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really important, I feel like, to have stuff available like this, like resources available like this. But yeah, our new community is going to be called, our new project is going to be called For Her. So
For Her, period.
With a period. For Her, period. So,
I like that.
Yeah, be on the lookout for more
Be on the
things.
lookout. We'll probably have a link or something.
Yeah, a link or something. We also, like, our dream is just to hold grounded events for these things and like bring the community together. So
so this is just a start. Just creating the group chat is just the beginning of it all. Eventually we want to be in person. We want to meet you. And of course, if you're doing some foul or like not appropriate things, you're gonna be blocked. You're gonna be blocked.
Girl.
So, and we always, what we plan to do is have a link, and then you'll fill out a questionnaire, who you are, why you want to join, do you have a business, how can we support, what are you looking for from this community, and then we'll introduce you to everybody, put a cute little picture of you or whatever, and then, just have a welcoming community.
Yeah. So I love it. It's For My Future Self presents For Her.
And then our description is welcome to For Her, a chat for driven women, supporting, motivating, and inspiring each other on our journeys. Let's empower and elevate together. # future self empowerment.
Doesn't that roll off the tongue?
Yeah. So look out for that. By the time this airs, we should probably have a link by now.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, head to our Instagram. We'll probably have a link somewhere on the page so that you can join. And we're so excited. And we hope to see you there.
Yeah. Yay, I'm glad that, like, we already have talks like this. We already support each other. We already motivate each other ever since we, like, rekindled our friendship. But it's so nice to kind of open it up to others.
Yeah, because we always talked about how we love having guests on here, talking about their perspectives. So imagine this, such a bigger scale of, like, meeting even more people. Yeah.
I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited.
Oh my god!
Don't cut that out.
Okay,
just kidding. No, you can keep it. You can keep it. Okay, yeah, I'm really excited. What should we talk about now?
Okay, so since we're on this whole women empowerment energy right now, we wanted to have a specific topic for this episode. We probably hear it a lot on the internet, but we wanted to put our take into it, and it's something that I have been super inspired by, and I like to live by, and that is how do we embody a high value woman? Like, what is a high value woman? What does her life look like? What are the traits? What are the habits that a high value woman has? Because 2024, I feel like, is that type of energy for the both of us, putting ourselves in high value. And no, it's not to be, vain or boastful, big-headed. So we want to talk about what it is and, why we want to embody.
Right. And I feel like I've never had a conversation like this. Like, what does a high value woman mean to me? Or I've actually never heard that term until today.
I teach her a lot of things.
Yeah, she teaches me a lot of things, and I think
she's my left brain for other things.
Yeah, she's my other side. Anyways. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
But for me, I guess personally, let me see.
I think we're gonna relate on whatever you say because we
high value women. I mean, I guess in essence, right? Like growing up. Now we're like in a more mature age and in a more clear and aware and mature mind. I want to say for me, a high value woman is just a woman that moves with so much power, but with grace, treats other women and other people
with kindness
and not just like bitterness and just cattiness.
Competitiveness.
I mean, a good competitiveness
is good in certain scenarios, but not in a like not dark.
Yeah, like envy or jealousy.
Yes,
right?
That's the one.
When you move with stuff like that, I don't think that aligns with I don't know, whatever with high value woman is.
Foul intent, yeah.
Yeah, no foul intent. Stays away from gossip. No negativity. There's a lot of negative Nancys out there, and I think the older we get, the more we realize, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't like talk about this the way I'm talking about it, or maybe we shouldn't talk about this person.
Like all your energy is going towards that, and it's just not worth your time. Like a high value woman does not waste precious time that they have, right?
Or energy,
right? I think a high value woman has a plan for herself and dreams big and doesn't take no for an answer. She does whatever it takes to get to where she wants to be, and is continuously growing. She'll still make the mistakes, but won't dwell on them. And yeah, I just feel like she doesn't want to waste her time and energy on negative things. And it's just like, I've seen it happen. I've seen people, fixate on such little things, or lose their temper, or that part. Get super upset, or just a ticking time bomb. And it's like, no, we handle it with class.
Right.
There's no fighting involved. Right. There's no yelling across the room. Like, if there's some kind of
debacle.
Debacle, not debacle.
Sorry, ooh, big word. I want to say, just tapping into, the anger and, the emotional side. I think when we were younger, it was just, we were a little bit more feisty, really quick with our decisions and the way we act with our emotions. But now, I think with getting mad over something, or, maybe misunderstanding something that is out of your control, I think now trying to embody a high-value woman, or even a high-value just person, right?
Yeah.
It's just coming to an understanding of something that you may not like, that's out of your control, being at peace with it, and just going along your way. Just because the world will turn no matter what you do.
Yes.
So, things and people that you want to change, right? Or yourself, that are out of your control. It's just having a complete, peaceful understanding of it, and then being able to control yourself around certain situations and just keep it pushing.
Yeah, if someone's acting crazy towards you, you're not going to give them that same energy back. You're going to sit there.
Maybe when I was 18.
I'm just going to be like,
I used to clap back.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep doing that, because they're wasting their energy doing
just
that.
Watch them from afar, eat your popcorn. And let it unfold in front of you, and just keep it moving a show. I feel like when I was younger, even leading up into my younger 20s, I feel like I was really quick with my anger, and just being upset really quickly, and not wanting to understand things, not just people, but just situations. And then we want to connect that situation and label it and put it and connect it to that one person, stuff like that. I think if I want to be, open-mindedness, I want to be a high-value woman. I think just mindset is a big thing, right?
Period. I think that's the start of it all.
Yeah, mindset for sure. Because, me and Serena, we're not perfect.
Yeah, because I would literally get irritated at certain, when I'm on the phone, maybe there's something I can't figure out.
Yeah.
I'll get irritated. But then I've been finding myself recently just catching myself hold up.
What up?
This is not that serious.
Not that serious.
Not that serious.
I mean, your feelings are valid.
Yes.
Please get irritated, get mad. Maybe you need to cry.
But because my Instagram isn't working, or stuff like that. If things aren't going as planned on my freaking apps or whatever. Okay. You don't have to be dramatic. But
restart your phone.
Restart your phone.
Yeah, I feel like before all of our maturity kicked in, I think we were in very dramatic essence. I was so dramatic. I mean, I'm still dramatic. Hey, don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I'm dramatic when I need to be.
Right.
But you pick I feel like a high-value woman would pick and choose where she wants to insert her different hats, the different personalities, or your energy. But yeah, I definitely want to strive to be this type of person we're describing.
Confidence.
Yeah. But yeah, we're still working on it. But that's my take on a high-value woman.
We're doing this together. This is the same. But also, what a high-value woman isn't is, we're not talking monetary. Obviously, she gonna get her bag.
Right.
But definitely, it doesn't matter how many, luxury stuff you have. It has nothing to do with that. I feel like, monetary is monetary. It's just things. At the end of the day, what really matters is your character, and who you are, and what you can give to the world. And I also think of a high-value woman as someone with a lot of charisma. When she walks into a room, her head's not down, her head is up. She, her presence is known. And that is exactly what I feel like a high-value woman embodies. I love that so much.
I know.
I'm trying to,
we'll get there.
No, we're there, girl.
We're there. We're getting, if say there's a scale, we're halfway kind of. I feel like we're getting there. We're doing the work, but that's the thing. You can talk about who a high value woman is, and who the person you want to embody, but it's a matter of if you really want to do the work, right? So I think what me and Serena are just trying to manifest is okay, we're defining who or what we think a high value woman is. Now it's time to talk about how do you think we'll get there? You know, like what are the steps we can take to kind of like embody that energy? Because we can talk about like all of the characteristics of this like woman we're trying to be, and maybe like for you guys watching or listening out there, like maybe the things we've listed doesn't really complete the list for you. Yeah, what if like your version of a high value person or high value woman is different, and that's okay. That's totally okay. But I think the steps that we need to take are just putting in the action and putting in the work. I think that's what high value women or high value people
that's
do.
really the beginning of it all, is putting in the work, building that mindset and building yourself up and not quitting. Like no matter what, you'll do whatever it takes to get there, and you're not going to waste your time on something that does not serve you, waste your energy, time, and money.
Yeah, like because if you're not willing to like do the work, then I don't know what to tell you, because it's hard.
Yeah,
like, all of this stuff's not easy.
But the way to really get there, right? It all starts with the mind,
right?
So what are the steps that you need to take to make sure that your mind is right? And I think Kalyanar cut.
That's okay. I'm keeping it.
No, keep that in there. Kalyanar.
Who the hell is that? Who the hell is Kalyanar?
Callie and I can really, we've trialed and error so many things to kind of help our mind out. You know, we tell you guys all the time we cry, but you know, the actions that we take, right? And I just want to emphasize this. I know people are tired of hearing it, but having a routine, and that doesn't mean morning routine. That doesn't mean night routine. Yes, you should have those for sure. Right. But I think have a routine for when you're feeling shitty. Right. Like what do you need to do? Because that at the end of the day, it's awareness. It's awareness of who you are and how, you know, how you feel in certain situations and how you're going to get out of it. Because things can become a shit show, right? And you can sit there, you could feel the feelings, but how are you going to get yourself out? Because if you sit there forever, or not forever, but like stay in it, because I've been there. Me too. When something really, really bad happens, I don't continue what I'm doing. I don't continue my work. I shut off and I stay in my room. And I get it. You could be going through the toughest shit ever. And mind you, some things are much harder than others. Exactly. But I'm talking about the little things that, you know, get to you, that you know you could fix, because it's a mind thing. Those external factors may be different, but I'm talking about like maybe something that happened, you don't feel good about yourself anymore, things like that. You got to be aware of what you can do. Sometimes I have to write down a list of like, and keep a note. Notes app is everything. Like what things make me feel good, a list. Going on a walk, journaling, going out with a friend. So when you are feeling shitty, go to that list and actually do one of those things. It doesn't have to be super crazy. Like going on a walk is literally taking a couple steps, go out the door, go and walk. And just those little things. It might not cure yourself 100%, but I guarantee that it's better than sitting there on your ass in the dark by yourself, just sulking and feeling sorry for yourself, because no one is going to get you out of that besides you. People can, you know, you have friends, you have family that's going to talk you out of it. But, you know, when you have family members or someone that you know or love tell you what you have to do, and I've been on the other end of trying to tell someone else, like, you got to do this, like, get yourself out of it. They might not listen. Like, you might not even feel like, you know, listen to them either. So it's all a you thing, and you have to do what it takes. And I think a high value woman does the steps to know herself and know what it takes to get into the best situation possible, best state for her mental, because that's where it all begins, like we said.
I love that direction. So like if stuff's hitting the fan, we're not talking about like the extreme.
I know, no, because there are some really bad things that could happen in life.
Like, things that are happening. This is when like it's more internal stuff, like you know, self-esteem, confidence, just stuff like that.
Like when a deal didn't go right, you're feeling bad.
Something didn't go right. Whether it's in your business, like something bad happened, or like for me, like the roof fell, like like for example, like you have to. I love that exercise. Just write down what makes you feel good. Okay, right now, like I really can't control anything. Like I want to cry and I'm so frustrated. Like and I'm wallowing in and I'm stuck in it. Okay, I really have to get out because it's not productive. What can I do? What do I love to do? And then go to that. I think that's so cool. I love that concept.
Like pop, lock, and drop it real quick.
Pop, lock, and drop it. Just do a little 1, 2.
And then write down what makes you feel bad too, so that, you know, you're aware of like what you know is not good for you. So, and it's hard. It's all a discipline. It's all a consistency thing. And things will change over time as you get older, but it's fully the self-awareness of it all. Like, really know yourself, and I think that's really the goal at the end of the day, because a high value woman knows herself and what she wants, and will get what she wants.
And I feel like also when it comes to like that mindset, like knows what she wants and gets what she wants, like a high value woman will know that, but wouldn't step on anyone's toes, wouldn't backstab anybody, will go through it with the
empowers
most integrity,
others to do the same,
others, like you know, goes through the motions and puts in the work like the best way possible, and not like dirty, you know, like, because we're not saying like be a high value woman, like do what you need to do, get your bag, like, you know, fulfill your goals, like, who cares, step on them, you know, like, but sometimes you don't need to do that, like you don't have to approach it so aggressively. Like you don't have to be like all up in someone's face, like book with me. Book with me. Like,
not us.
No, like it's just again, moving with grace, having self-awareness and awareness of not just like your environment, but people around you, your own emotions.
It's a lot, girl. I know. And another technique that I like to do is, if you start feeling that way, sit up real quick, because you know damn well both of us need to sit up right now.
I know, my posture is just atrocious.
Sometimes you gotta look at your body language too, like when I know that when I'm stressed or too much into work, I know I get like too much going on, I'm like, excuse me, just stretch a little bit. Maybe you just need to stretch, like, excuse me, I already feel better.
Me too. I think it's just because, you know, when you're upright and everything's aligned, all the air is coming in, right? The blood is flowing correctly.
So sometimes just sit up.
Just sit up and fix your posture.
Posture.
Fix your posture, Kalidar. Don't forget to fix your posture. Yeah, your posture is just very important.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes I'd be looking like, and like, you know, when you're in school,
not that.
Like, I'm like this, like
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Hunchy. Yeah, I don't want that. A high value woman
does not look like this.
Girl,
she looks like this.
She looks like Exhibit A. Exhibit B. But yeah, I love that. Do a little pop lock and drop it.
And then like get ready for yourself. Again, I'm so about the like,
that's a good one.
Look good, feel good. I don't care. Like, we are not leaving the house looking a mess. So it does make a huge difference.
For me and for us personally.
For some of y'all love to be comfortable, and that's you, and that looks good too.
Functional, and
but I'm talking about like
yeah. But I feel like
I feel more productive when I'm like dressed up rather than wearing like my robe and pajamas when I work from home. No, I don't feel that great.
Yeah, and like for you, it might not be clothes, it might be makeup. It might not be makeup. It could
be your hair.
Or it just might be eating
perfume.
A cool meal in the morning. Like like watching your favorite show. It makes you feel like a girl, like a bad bee. You know, makes you feel like a girl. What am I saying? But yeah, for me personally and us, like we really relate on like fashion and clothing, and that's just where I lie. That's my vibe. That's our vibe. We like to use that as another form of self-care. So I think a high value woman finds that for them, whatever that may be, and then sticks to it on a daily basis, because it really makes a difference in how productive I am, how I feel inside internally, and yeah, it's cliche, but you look good, you feel good.
Look good, feel good. And then also one more thing is like building your relationships, nurturing your relationships. Because again, you know, you're all about yourself. You're trying to build yourself. You're trying to reach your goals, but don't forget about the people in your life. Like, take the time to hit them up and, you know, hang out with them. Invite them to go on the walks with you. Or, you know, another thing that my coach taught me to do is, you know, because another thing I want to keep nourishing and building my relationships. For my sake, not even just for business, but like because I notice myself like, oh, when you're working so hard, you're like and like you just don't think of trying to be around other people outside of your work. So that's another thing, like intentionally maybe plan out every month or a week or every other week who do I want to hang out with today, who's, you know, haven't talked to in a while.
You do that.
You know, I like to do that. I've started to do that. Like, I've invited a lot of my friends to do workout classes with me. Just like, it's fun. It gives you more experience, and experience is it's like awesome. I feel like having more experience over like material things is more valuable to me personally. So that's another thing high value women. I feel like they take care of themselves and their relationships, because that's also important too.
I think relationships is a big thing, other than your friends and your circle. For me, in my envision of a high value woman also values like her relationship with her family. I think we're both very family oriented people. Again, but this is our version of a high value woman. I don't know if you have a bad relationship with your family.
So many disclosures.
Skip this part. I know so many disclosures, but yeah, like I think valuing your time with your loved ones is a big thing.
Don't be on your phone with them so much.
Yeah, like or just like, I don't know, respect, all that stuff. Strengthening your relationship with them, because then that's your first support system ever. So that's something.
Because when you do make it to wherever you get to and do reach your goals, who's going to be there if you didn't, try to grow those relationships?
Everything, sis.
Yes.
I love this conversation. Again, I've never had a conversation like this before. I would like to reiterate. But this is
disclosing.
There's so many disclosures. I should stop. A high value woman doesn't always have to disclose.
Yes, you don't have to be like, but no. This is it.
I'm always explaining
myself. It's okay. We're for my future self. We're still on this journey.
See, we're still growing.
Don't get it twisted. Self-awareness.
Yeah. A high value woman doesn't always have to explain herself.
Yeah.
It should just be.
Period. See, there's another one. Okay, good.
Thank you so much.
So, let us know too what you guys feel like is high value woman traits and habits. We'll probably link not a link, but like in the description, I'd like to put like a list of things just to get ideas, because it's a new year again. Like we just want to still be on that wavelength and just, give people ideas on how they can improve and be their best selves.
I love it. Thank you guys for tuning in to our podcast. Again, you can listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. And if you want to watch instead, we're all on YouTube. Please hit that subscribe button and follow us on Instagram as well.
Yes, on For My Future Self
pod.
Ooh, yeah. Am I forgetting? Is that it?
Forgetful.
I don't remember. Anyway, look out For My Future Self. Go on our pages. You'll see it. And then if you're interested in joining our For Her community, we'd love to have you. So go to our page again, click the link, and we're excited to see you there. And signing off. This is Sold by Serena.
This is Killa Callie and Califia Beauty.
Period.
All right. We'll see you guys later on our next episode. Bye.